What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video. And as you know, Super Bowl 58 is upon us. Hopefully this video will publish right before the Super Bowl, so you guys can enjoy my outlook on this year's Super Bowl, my outlook on these two jerseys right behind me. This is the newest Chiefs version that we got from Nike in this new Nike Vapor Fuse. And this is a throwback Bosa, which is such a dope colorway, in my opinion, probably my favorite. I'm really waiting for a Christian McCaffrey in this jersey form. I think that's going to look phenomenal. I'll probably be wearing this one for the game, and I'll explain why. But I do like the Niners. I think the Niners are a really fun team to root for. So first things first, I'm going to give you a little bit of an outlook on my take this year's Super Bowl. And then I'm going to talk about the jerseys, how I personally would wear them. So the first thing I want to mention is I think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. I think Pat Mahomes seals his third championship in 5 years. His first championship being in 2020. Last year being his second. Pretty much a dynasty at this point if they win the Super Bowl tomorrow. First team to repeat since, I believe, Brady in 04-05. I don't love the GOAT conversation because I feel like we don't enjoy the players enough as is. So now, as soon as somebody else steps in, we consider them the GOAT or saying they could go for the GOAT title. And to me, that takes away from the sport, or that takes away from some of these players that we enjoy watching. But Pat Mahomes is the most talented quarterback I've ever seen play. I think Tom Brady is going to be impossible to beat his accolades, just like Jordan. Jordan being 6-0 in the finals, Jordan being a 6-time finals MVP, best player on his team, defensive accolades, all of these things that happen within a short amount of time. I think it's just tough to beat. He's the target. Michael Jordan's the target. Brady's now the target. Brady is phenomenal. Of course, some of the first championships may have been a little bit more of the team around him. Throughout his career, he became a weapon, right? One of the best weapons we've seen from the quarterback position, maybe the best pocket passer we've seen, game manager we've seen. He's improved his arm strength. The guy is just super phenomenal. And here we have Pat Mahomes, who's a incredible talent, right? As far as talent from the quarterback position, we never seen anybody that could throw virtually any throw. And one thing I will say that separates the two is once you apply pressure to Brady, whether it was a 4-man rush, whether you got to him through blitz, and he wasn't able to pick up the defense, or he wasn't able to read the defense quick enough at that point, you were able to get him on the run. And if you got him on the run, most of the time, it was a bad thing for the Patriots. It didn't happen too often. It did happen in those 2 Super Bowl losses versus the Giants, where that defensive line just applied so much pressure. And at that point, we've seen, I guess, a lesser version of Tom Brady. That's where I think the separation is between Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes. I think Pat Mahomes is incredible on the run. He could throw every ball. He's just really, really good. I say that to say I want to enjoy both of their careers. Tom Brady is the standard. So to me, the Chiefs are absolutely one of these teams you have to be on the lookout for. I think they could have their best game in the Super Bowl. I don't think the Niners defense are as good as the Ravens. I think there are some loopholes, although they have superstar players such as Bosa, Chase Young, Fred Warner, who's the best middle linebacker in the league. Denarius Ward is a phenom. They don't have their best safety currently playing. He was out for the season, I believe, but they have great players. Greenland is awesome. Like, they have some really studs on that team, but I think their style of play defensively is going to be exposed, so to speak, because I think the Chiefs know how to play that style of defense, right? A lot of zone coverages, a lot of, cover 3s and cover 4s and cover 2s. And that's just something that Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes eats up. So there's that. That's my take. I think they're going to struggle. I think the Chiefs are going to be successful on offense. I think Purdy is going to struggle on offense. I think you have to give the ball to Christian McCaffrey, right? They have some great weapons offensively. Kittle, to me, is a top 3 tight end, maybe the best tight end this year. You can make that argument. He's been the best tight end this year, and nobody's going to bat an eye. He blocks. He catches the ball in the run. He's devastating once he has the ball in his hand. Same thing with Debo. Debo's super devastating once he has the ball in his hand. So you have Ayuk, special player. And not only that, I think their best player offensively is Christian McCaffrey. I think he is by far the best running back in the league. He could do it all. He reminds me so much of a LaDainian Tomlinson, of a Marshall Faulk, where he's not only explosive and dangerous in the backfield, he's also dangerous out the backfield catching the ball. So you have to get the ball in Christian McCaffrey's hands. But if they're able to somewhat alleviate the run or stop the run, now you have to make Brock Purdy make decisions. And I think the Chiefs' defense have been underrated the entire season. This is the best defense that Pat Mahomes has had. And to me, that's going to be something that we're going to see how that plays out, because Purdy has to face that defense. I would have to say he had probably the easiest path to the Super Bowl, as far as they played Green Bay Packers and they played the Lions. The Lions were a really good team. They were actually up 21-7 at one point. And if they really didn't break themselves down, they could have possibly won that game. With that being said, I do think the Chiefs win. I don't really give scores, but if I had to say, it's going to be a double-digit win, in my opinion. And I could be wrong, right? This is the beauty of sports. I could absolutely be wrong, and the Niners end up pulling what I think would be an upset, because I know they're favored in Vegas. To me, I don't think the Niners are necessarily a favorite. I think the Chiefs are the favorite. So there's that. So I think this will be an upset almost if the Niners win. That's my take. Apparently, Vegas doesn't believe so. So there's that. But so I wanted to get into these jerseys, right? This is an elite, right, retail version of the throwback. We have the Nick Bosa, right? Former player of the year. Such a beast. And then on this version here, you get the drop shadowing like you see on the football field. Super awesome. And then you have Pat Mahomes' jersey here, right? Like I said earlier, this is the Vapor Fuse. Let me make sure I have you guys in frame. Right, so pretty sick jerseys in my opinion. The better looking jersey, honestly, is definitely the 49ers jersey. Also, the reds are vastly different, if you guys can't notice it. This is a much lighter red on the Chiefs version versus the 49ers version. It's a much darker, deeper red. To me, I love both of them. I love the fact that Chiefs always incorporated a little bit of yellow. I think that's a nice touch as well. It makes it a little bit different. And on this particular model, you do have the drop shadowing, which I think makes it super gorgeous, in my opinion. So what I plan on doing is probably wearing the Mahomes for the Super Bowl or during the Super Bowl. And what I may end up doing is wearing the Bosa the day before, just because I haven't worn the Bosa yet. At least not that I remember. So I will wear this the day before. And the sneakers that I would put for it, I mean, honestly, you could really just kind of rock anything. I could rock this combination, no problem, right? As far as Jordan 1s are concerned, you could rock this combination, right? This is a really, I guess, varsity red or gym red, but it's a really dark red. This is the bread or dirty bread toe ones, I believe they were called. Definitely a lot of options. Of course, anything black, red, you're good to go, right? I really want to rock some Kobe's. I actually put my Kobe's upstairs because I wanted to be conscious of wearing my Kobe's a lot more this year. So I actually put my Kobe's upstairs right next to me so I could go ahead and pull them out whenever I want to wear them. There's actually a Kobe 1 that I have. It's the All-Star Kobe 1. I'll put a picture up. And in that Kobe 1, it has pretty much basically the same colors as this 49ers throwback. And it's a really dark red, which I really like. So I may actually just pull those out, right? So that's one jersey that I plan on wearing this weekend. And then during the game, I'm going to wear the Pat Mahomes. Now, I've been struggling a little bit on what I'll wear on feet with these. But I think I finally picked a pretty good pair of sneakers to rock with these. This is the Ferrari 14s, the original Ferrari-ish colorway with the carbon fiber, with the yellow, like super dope, all suede. But the red on this is a nice bright red, you know, so it's a nice color to it, really close to actually the jersey. Of course, there's a lot more black, but the fact that it has yellow hints to it, I think really sets it off. And this to me is going to be a nice little combination. Maybe I'll wear it with some jeans, maybe I'll wear it with some tech fleece. Just something pretty normal. I'm watching the game. I just want to be comfortable. So I'll probably rock it with some tech fleece. But that's going to be my combination that I wear this weekend. Let me know down below. In fact, if you guys want to Instagram me your outfits, on what you plan on wearing, especially if you're a Chiefs or a Niners fans. I know tons of Niners fans. So if you guys want to send me what you're wearing this year, I believe the Chiefs are wearing their red and the 49ers are wearing the away jersey, which is the white jersey with the red numbers. For whatever reason, they flip-flopped the Super Bowls, which I didn't know or wasn't aware of. So shout out to Rhino. He has great reviews on mostly Bay Area sports teams, but he also has other things that are really dope. Shout out to him. What I didn't know is that they alternate home games for the Super Bowl. So last year, Philadelphia was technically a home team. Chiefs were the away team. And then this year, Chiefs are the home team, which most likely they'll wear these colors because these are their home colors. And the Niners will be the away team. So there's that. Again, let me know how you guys feel this game will be. Shoot the comments down below. Tell me who you think is going to win. Tell me their score. Who you think is going to get MVP. I think Pat Mahomes will be MVP. And then we're probably seeing the greatest 6-year or first 6-year, 7-year quarterback play we've ever seen, right? Who's gone to, if he wins, he's won 3 Super Bowls, won 4, gone to AFC titles every year. This is definitely something special that we're seeing, in my opinion. And if the Niners are able to pull it out as well, shout out to Brock Purdy, who I know has gotten a lot of criticism in the media. And that team has also got some studs on that team, super old pros. Pretty much 2 of the best teams. I think the Ravens are right up there with them. I think the Ravens just self-destructed emotionally. But these teams are right up there, man. In fact, I think the Niners may have been my favorite Madden team. They just had so many weapons, and really their biggest weakness was Brock Purdy. So we'll see. We'll see how Brock Purdy responds to a Chiefs defense. Pat Mahomes responds to one of the greatest defenses in the Niners. It should be a fun game. Everybody enjoy it. We out. Peace.